Hey Jackals! Last time I gave you this free URL shortener for Cloudflare. While it did its basic job, it was missing a lot of functionality. So let me just hop in and show you what the new functionalities will be. So right from the get-go on the login, you will be able to make some changes directly in the code or in Cloudflare. I will show you how to do that. You will be able to change the brand name, the tool name, and also the meta title. So you will be able to change this, and also what is displayed on top here. So currently Go website title. So now let me just log in. Immediately what you can see are some changes. You now have basic click tracking, the date when the link was created. You can also click on the link, so you can check if the link is actually what you want. You can also hover over the long link to see what it was. When it comes to the dates, you can see I have a bunch of different ones. The one that stayed was this format, at least for now and at least in this version. You can copy the link, delete it, but now you also have the QR code generation, so you can simply click on it. You can right click, copy image, save image as, or you can just click on the PNG and this will download the file. The file name is Go, the date, and the slug. Now let me make a quick link. Here you have to add minimal of 3 characters, otherwise you will have a pop-up. You can leave it as is, so without, make a link. You can again copy it or make a QR code. The code is generated and stays the same, and the link will pop up here again because this is using the KV workers. This is not updated immediately. I also have now pages instead of just one long list, and you can show up to 100 links. So this was the link that was created. As you can see, it's this one. The clicks will also not update automatically. You need to refresh or just go to the next page and back to the previous, and you'll have a click here. And when it comes to the link deletion, let's see, I can delete maybe this one, click delete, and delete the link. And the link was deleted. The session timer is now also correct. So even if you switch the pages, it stays the same. If you make a link, it stays the same. And if you log out and log in, so let me do just that. And as you can see, the timer starts again at 30 minutes. Now when it comes to changes in the code, what you can change if you want is the page size, so how many links you see per page. The cookie session, so this was set to 30 minutes. You will have here the brand name, the tool name, and the meta title as I have specified, but you can also set this inside Cloudflare. And if you do set something inside Cloudflare, it will overwrite whatever is inside the code. And what else you can set inside the Cloudflare is users. So this has been changed a little bit, and these are the default values that I've set, but you can add to this list or remove from it. So if we go to Cloudflare, we have worker and pages. You will first create an application. Just use the start with hello world, give it a name. It should be something meaningful to you, but this will not be the end result as long as you actually then also connect your own domain. You will want to open a second tab of the Cloudflare, and this time you will go to storage and databases, workers KV, and create one. You can give this any name that you want. It does not need to be KV. I will just give you an example, so I will make 2 of them. So I now have 2 workers, one named KV, the other URL shorties, and I did not put any entries into them. We can now go back to the worker pages and we will edit this code. what you'll want to do now is simply copy and paste the code that you got off of Gumroad. After a few moments, you should see the main UI show up. It will look a bit different than this one, but when it does, click on the top right deploy button. And then we'll continue with the setup. Now we have the worker setup, but we need to have the communication between the worker pages, so we need to go to the storage databases and use worker KV. I already have one, but I will make a new one for testing, so give it a name, doesn't matter what it is. So this one, as you can see, has no pairs. If I go to the one I actually use, you can see all of the links and the data that is saved. So you have created by admin when it was created, and later on you can also have something else. As you can see, country, device, last access, last clicks, and so on. You can add to this. Now let's go back to compute, workers and pages, and worker, and here you will have to bind the KV namespace. So you add a binding, KV namespace. Inside here you have to have the same name that is in the code. So check the code and look what's behind the A and V, and we have KV. So then add a binding. This would be, let's say, test worker and what the binding is. So in this case you would use KV, and for this is also inside env, but it doesn't use a separate binding that is under the actual settings. So something like the admin token. So if we just maybe first set these values, brand name, you'll go to settings, go to the variables and secrets, click on add, then this will be a text. If it's a password or a user, you'll select a secret. So brand name, let's just go with that, add a new one, tool name, and the last one is the meta title, and click on deploy. We have the three variables here. If I go back to the website and refresh it, we see that it changed. Jackal Digital. This is now Go for Jack, and the tool name is Jackal Shortener. That works as it should. And if you want to add a new user or a password for an existing, in this case token, I could use, let's say, IT token. So let me do that just quickly. Secret, this would be IT token because it's already specified in the code. I can use just password IT. Currently it's visible, but once you add it, it will not be visible. And now I can log in with IT. And yeah, the department that I logged in with is IT. And as you can see, I also have no links because IT made no links. But the admin sees all of the links from all of the users. And in case you want to change the password, as you can see, it's a secret, so this one is it. You can go to rotate and input a new password. Now what else can you change? So when you get to the root section, app color scheme configuration, you can change all of these colors. Press F12 to open the console, go to elements, just right click on any element that you want to view, click inspect, and you will see all of the colors, and then simply change them to your liking. After find what you like, copy the value and replace the value accordingly inside here. Now that is it for the freebie version. but I wanted to take it a step further, so I made a bunch of improvements, and this is what you can get if you just want a link shortener that works out of the box with minimal changes. So you mostly have the same changes as before: the brand name, tool name, meta title. Here we have the stats days retention, because here I also implemented analytics. So let me deploy this and show you all of the other changes that I have done. This section has not changed, but this section has. So first you can see I also added the accessed date. This will display if a link has been accessed and the last date that it has been accessed on. So you can also sort by clicks created and accessed. You then have the analytics, which will display total clicks, country, by clicks. Then you have the devices and the date. Now this section by default is sorted by clicks, but you can go back and sort by dates, latest to oldest, and see how many clicks you had. Now one thing that I have also implemented, because this could get big, is this variable that you can change, stats days retention. After 90 days, the clicks in the analytics will stop being recorded by dates. They will still show up as clicks, but after 90 days, this statistic will not be tracked anymore. Now we also have here an export CSV option. In this case, the delimiter is comma, and you'll see the slugs, the URL, the short one, the long one, the clicks, when this was created. Again, the date format will be like this, and the last accessed and who the owner of the link is. In this case, the links are all admins because I've logged in as an admin when I made all of the links. And now the biggest feature is the bulk creation mode. So you can simply paste maximum 50 links inside. The links can be either a URL or a URL slug combination. So you can have a link like this. You can have a link like this. Again, the minimum should be 3 characters, but in this case, if I do something like this, it will not work as intended. So let me just show you. Once you have all of the links in, click on the parse links to table. You will see everything here. Now the first one is optional, no slug, that is correct. The second one had my slug, correct length, also correct. The last one, because I did not use 3 characters, this one is actually incorrect, as you can see. So make sure that the links you input are correctly formatted. So at least 3 characters for the slug after the comma. You can then also remove a link if you don't like it. You can delete the whole table. You can add individual rows. So you have also a scroll bar on the side. And you also have a scroll bar right here. And increase the length if you want. So let me do these 3 links. Bulk create short links. You now see 3 created, 0 skipped, and you can close the message. And this time all the links showed up immediately. So I can copy, get the QR. As for the analytics, no data available just yet. Unless I click on one, then go to the analytics, and yeah, as you can see, country, device, this is desktop or mobile, and the date that was accessed. Now the last thing that this Pro version will include is audit logs. This is something that you have to set up. Ideally, you will have a second KV worker for this, so it doesn't mess with the first one. This will give you the ability to see who deleted links, when they deleted them, and also give you the ability to restore them if you need to. So let me go to bindings, add a key binding. I already have a second KV, so I will use this one, and this one should be just audit logs. And here, as you can see, it's environment.audit logs. So let's add a binding. So that is correct. And this time I will have to go to storage database, workers, and select this one. But before I do, let me just refresh. I'll delete this long link. Then go here. So as you can see, delete. This is the timestamp in seconds, and this was the slug. So action delete, let's go to view, action delete, slug, long as, deleted by admin, timestamp. So this is the date, original data created on, created by, the whole URL, how many clicks, last accessed, also the QR code. So this will give you the ability to restore the links if someone deleted them by mistake or if they got, let's say, hacked. Now to get your own branding for the URL shortener, so you don't have something like this, but instead have something like this, is to go to the worker and pages, the name of the worker, then go to the settings, and under the domain and routes, click add. You will use custom domain. This is the easiest thing to set up, but you do need to have your web page or the domain already set up to Cloudflare. This video will not cover how to do that because you have many options, but once you do, you will simply click on custom domain, add the domain or the subdomain. In this case, I have added go.jackaldigital.com. So I have actually not specified or touched my website at all. So here I could actually just type something else, jackaldigital.com. So here, as you can see, this would now automatically make this short subdomain. But because this is basically the same as the Go subdomain prefix, I will not do this. Again, this is the simplest and easiest way to do that. But this is not something that the video will cover. You should look how to set up your web domain with Cloudflare. So this is how I envision the URL shortener to look like. If you want to try it out, go to my Gumroad page. You'll be able to get access to the basic for free or the pro being paid. And if you have any suggestions on improvements, let me know. If you found this video helpful and would like to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel. I'm Simon, and until next time, Jackal, keep it digital.